though it's a typical Scottish summer day. Outside, the sky's grey. There are dark clouds coming towards us as I speak. It's damp, it's cold, it's a wee bit on the miserable side. And that's summers in Scotland. Every year when I was a wee girl, we used to get new wellies and new jumpers for going on our summer holidays. And then we would trundle off with our new summer clothes to a caravan site somewhere in Scotland. Of course, when it's beautiful in Scotland, and it's beautiful a lot of the time too, there's nowhere like it. And somehow the dark clouds and the menacing weather can add to the atmosphere. Glencoe on a sunny day is completely different from Glencoe on a broody day. And on a broody day, the hills and mountains there take on shapes and shadows and look completely different. And you can feel the atmosphere and think, at some point in its history, this wasn't a happy place. The past while has not been a happy place. We've had our isolation, we've been cut off from friends and relatives, we've struggled to get the things that we needed. But throughout all the dark, difficult times we were facing, it wasn't a dark, difficult time. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world." And his light definitely shone. Because for most of this period of lockdown, we have had the most beautiful weather. It has been very warm, very unusually warm. It's been very sunny. There has been very little rain and dark clouds just in this past wee while. We've come through lockdown in glorious weather, and that has made the difference. It has meant that we've been able to get out to do our exercise. We've been able to go for walks. Children have been able to play in their own garden. People have been able to sit in their garden with a cuppa and a newspaper or a book or whatever. And even those without a garden have been living in houses that have had the sun shining through the windows and have been able to look out at the blue skies. On top of all that, as the sun has shone, the flowers have blossomed and the birds have sung. So lockdown has not been as it would have been if we had had typical Scottish weather. The light shone in the darkness of our lockdown. The light shone, and that gave us hope. Jesus said, "I am the light of the world." And his light is the light that shines hope into the dark places of our own lives. His light guides us through the difficult days, through the difficult situations that we face, through the difficult thoughts in our minds. His light shines, and we know that we will get there. We'll get there because we can see the light to follow, the light to guide us. We can see a flicker of hope, even in the days of deepest despair. But the shining of our light, his light in our lives, reminds us that we're not on our own, that he is there right beside us. God let the light shine hope for us as we went into lockdown. He created the sun, and boy did he let it shine. And God will continue to let his light shine for us in the days that lie ahead. And yes, there will be very difficult days. And yes, there will be very dark places that we'll find ourselves heading towards. But there will also be good and happy days. And there will always be wonderful things in store for us, even things that we cannot yet imagine, because His light of hope shines for us. His light of hope guides us. His light of hope will see us through everything till the day comes that we're back in the sunshine once more. And the sun's rays will remind us of the warmth of His love, a love that knows no end.